JustZoSho. I'm your host, JustZo, and this is episode number 21. Yes, y'all, episode 21. It took a minute, but we were busy on other projects, which should be coming to you very soon. If you have any suggestions for a remix or just mash up, comment, like, dislike, anything, don't be shy. Just put it out there. I'm a big boy and I can take constructive criticism very well, if that's what you want to call it. Now, just don't be attacking me because, like I said, I understand, you may want something better or you may think you see something better in me or whatever, and that's fine. That's fine. But, we gonna be cordial to each other. But still, if you see or got something in mind that you want to hear or whatever, just let us know. Anything. And you can check out the remixes. Oh, the remixes and past episodes of the JustZoSho. You can check that out under YouTube and Facebook under TheJustZoSho. JustZoSho, SHO. That's it. My apologies, folks, because I didn't make it here last week. I had to get myself ready because I had a wedding to go to. Yes, a wedding, yay! Love. Two people actually got married, y'all. At a time like this when you don't really hear too much about folks wanting to make that jump. But these two right here, hey, nothing but good. Shout out to Mr. Arthur and Janine Moore. Yes, the more to come. Yeah, that's hashtag more to come. Yeah, that's them. Two beautiful human beings, I met them at the Elbow, of course. They friends of my homeboy, the DJ, Don. And actually, Don was a groomsman in the wedding, so it was a good thing. Just all around good thing. And, they regulars up at the Elbow. We watch them shoot pool, have a couple drinks, and, it'd be all good. It's just all love. And believe it or not, y'all, at the wedding, that's what it was. Just all love, man. Like, you don't really hear about those kinds of things happening at weddings or family events, I should say, because, we have those that don't know how to let go. You know what I mean? Have those that have issues with not being included or just not being on them. They not the focus of the situation. But it wasn't about any of that. The whole day was just good vibes, y'all. Love was in the air. You hear me? Love was in the air, and it was beautiful. It was a very, the way they did that whole thing, I got to clap for them, man. Oh my God. Like I said, you would expect like two different sides of the families coming together to watch them become one, become a union. And you would think like a family member on his side or her side, somebody gonna say or do something ignorant. If not actually at the wedding, then at the reception or whatever. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, there was no drama, none. Both sides handled themselves with class. I mean, just all out class act, the whole thing, man. I couldn't, I can't even I can't brag about that enough. You know, it was a old school vibe. I mean, the vibe was good. Like, it was a vibe like before folks went to carrying guns everywhere and everybody want to be a gangster now. You know, that wasn't happening there. Like, it was just a beautiful thing, man. And I mean, I haven't been to a wedding in over 15 years, y'all. I mean, like I said, people don't do those kinds of things no more. They do everything but that. Like, they'll move in together and make a family and try to raise a family together and all of that, but they won't make that jump. They won't jump that broom. They won't put that ring on it and say, I do. And, you know, I guess because divorce is so easy now that a lot of these marriages, that's how they end. And it's sad because when you do that, that's not the end result you expecting from that. You know, when you say till death do us part, you plan on being with that person until one of y'all kicks the bucket. You know, that's what it's supposed to be, but it don't happen like that. Like, I don't know, man. People was just, you know what? We gonna leave that alone. We gonna come back to that because what I'm talking about is love, and that's my whole message here. Like, when I come on here, it's about love, and that whole day was all about love. That whole vibe, that whole energy, everything was all about love. You know, not just love for those two individuals that became one, not just love for Janine and Art, not just love for them, but just love from their families, from, you know, just people being people and not just ignorant. No ignorance nowhere. Like, I feel like people left them hats at home or they forgot them or lost them or something because everybody there was good. Nobody got put out. Nobody got tried to make it all about them. None of that. It was all just good. You know, dancing, laughing, talking. Just, oh my goodness, man. Y'all just don't know. We need more of those. Like, I don't know if I said this already, but I haven't been to a wedding in over 15 years. Yeah, I think I did, but that just goes to show you how long it's been. Like, folks ain't on that kind of time no more. Everybody is. I wonder, when did we become so selfish? Because it's all about me now. That's all you hear folks saying is me, 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 me. What can you do for me? How can you make this for me? How we gonna do this together? And you gonna do this, you gonna do that. What? Um, I was looking for a word here like sympathy, but my brother Mac said empathy. And I get that. That's what it was. Nobody has empathy anymore. You know, nobody, everybody just, it's just hmm. It ain't even a word to describe these folks nowadays. And I wonder, when did that happen? When did we become those kind of people? like, what in the world has changed? You know, on the flip side of that, I asked because ran into an old lady friend of mine. She's one of the fellow disabled folks. So she was telling me about what was going on with her. Now, her last ex boyfriend, you know, while they were together, he made her a beneficiary of his life insurance policy. And I guess he was disabled too, but his wasn't more or less a physical disablement. Like he I think he had like some brain issues or something mental. But it wasn't, like a scary kind of mental. Not at least for her anyway. But anyways, he passed away. And of course, I think he has like two brothers and a sister. He might have more individuals. He might have more siblings, but the way she tells the story, these main three were the ones involved when he passed away. Like the one brother pretty much paid for everything. So when she got the insurance money, she asked him what did he want, and he was just pretty much like, "I just want my money back." And she told him off, gave him his money back. The other two siblings, the other brother and the sister, the sister especially, I guess they didn't agree with what had went down. So they were like trying to see how much she got or, just being nosy as hell. And, that right there, that bothers me because they wasn't there checking on him before that, before he got to that point where he was, it wasn't much they can do about him. While he was at home doing his daily routines and things of that such, they wasn't coming by there. You know, the one brother lived out of state, the one that paid for everything, so you didn't really expect him to do anything, do like that. But the other two, right here in the same city, and did not show up. And folks, that is so damn sorry that you have a sibling or maybe even a child or maybe even a parent. I mean, you got somebody close to you in a position where they're not really able to fend for themselves and you don't do nothing. You still don't come by to check on them. You don't make sure they all right. You just assume that they're okay because they're having or supposed to have caregivers. And, you know, see, that's how things get going the way that they do. And then folks get mad. Like, what if that relative is not able to fend for themselves? Like their quads. Like, they can't move their arms nor their legs. Only thing they can do is just talk and move with mouth with things. And what if that person is getting abused by the caregiver that they selected for him or her or whatever? Like what you gonna do? You can't get mad. I mean, of course you're gonna get mad, but you can't get mad because hell, you wasn't checking on them. You wasn't coming by trying to see what's what. All you cared about is how much money you gonna get after he passed. Or yet, better yet, you got his card, you got his bank card, and you went ham. You went so crazy that they blocked it. They shut it down before you did any real damage. Like, man, that right there, it's just I don't know, people. I don't know. The fact that people can put themselves first when they are at someone else's event, be it a wedding or a funeral, is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But this wedding was I mean, it was respectful and had all around good vibes. Like, this wedding was lovely, you know. And that's why I want to speak more on that than I would on the other thing, because it's all about love. And that's my motto. That's what I kick all the time, you know. There's not enough love out here, people. It's all about hate. Like, I've said this many a times. Folks don't even get dressed for their loved ones no more. They get dressed because they want somebody to hate. These haters ain't gonna like this here. Man, damn a hater. You know, do you regardless of a hater. Do you because that's what you want to do. Don't do it because of somebody else, because you give that person some kind of control. Like, you really going out to buy that ignorant, trashy looking stuff just because it costs a pretty penny and everybody know that it costs a pretty penny. So you want to be the first one to see with that ignorant stuff, whether it be jewelry, clothing, hairstyle, whatever. People, we got to be bigger and better than that. Especially us adults. And I'm talking about us in our mid to late 30s and older. Come on, y'all. It's time to get it together. I mean, we can't keep trying to compete with these young folks. It's their time and era, their time and date. Pass that mic and let it be. Now, if you somehow end up in a situation where you can benefit with being with the young folks, okay, so be it. But you got to still remember, it's all about them. It's not about you anymore. Your time has passed. And no, you can't relive that. I mean, you can try, but it won't be like it was, because you not who you were back then. You're a different person now. Whether you want to believe it or not, but yeah, you are. Only you can see that. And only you going to experience that, because my thing is, y'all, we all have to live this life, whether we want to or not. Your life is yours. I can't tell you how to live it. I can just only make suggestions and say things that I feel is not right. That's it. I can't tell you how to live yours, because you definitely ain't going to tell me how to live mine. So, people, let's get it together. Let's create that vibe of love again. You know, hey, sister, how you doing? Hey, brother, what's going on? Hey, Mr., Mrs., you know, just get it back to that, man. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to the love. Well, people, I think it is my time. But if I said anything that you may have liked or disliked, thank you and my apologies. This is me signing off. Oh, and don't forget, check out my other videos. I've been putting some more up. But again, like I said, just check them out. Videos, remixes, check it all out, y'all. This is me, JustZo, saying y'all have a great one.